In this stream, I'm going to show what each chocobo actually does in this game, for ones that actually haven't seen it yet. So we're going to start off with Hag. So ask the person. Right. Ride. Now, we're going to basically start off with Hag, to show what Hag actually does. So, yeah. So, first of all, it actually is, basically, well, it's actually a child. I named it, since I have, like, two, golden chocobos. Well, I don't know why I called it Hug. I'm not entirely sure why. But, you know, I think I should have renamed it something else. But I will in the end. So, anyway, that's, basically one of the golden chocobos. I think I might have got rid of, one of the normal ones, I think. Which wasn't really that great. So basically I don't really have the normal one, looks like it. Normal doesn't really pretty much do much of anything, which I don't really have right now. Now the green one, for example, well, I'm going to show the blue one off first. So the blue one is actually called Sky. So first off with Sky. Now we're going to show what Sky actually does. It can't go across mountains or whatever, but it is connected to water. The only problem is it can't go across actual open river, which is one. And it can do a bunch of other things. So, like, kind of like that, can't do that. Right, so basically that's mainly like more of a river, chocobo. So I'm gonna put that back. Right, next we're gonna show off Speedy. So get Speedy out. Now Speedy is like a sort of greyish sort of chocobo. Seemed like it. So we're gonna try Speedy. Now Speedy again doesn't do that, doesn't go across that type of water and whatever. So that's one it doesn't do. So we're gonna see. Okay. So apparently it just doesn't really do much of like anything. Yeah, so it doesn't really do anything. So it just seems a bit like a normal chocobo in an example. So now we're gonna show off the black choc. Well, we're gonna show it off Sky. But you need a forest though, so I think I might have to go with Shadow to get well, to do something, and then show off the golden chocobo, and then show off the other one by bringing the thing back. So yeah. So anyway, we're gonna show off Shadow. So this is Shadow. Now Shadow can do a lot, especially run across here, mountains, which pretty much can do, well, most of it except the actual ocean. Now, it also can go across mountains, since it's a black chocobo, so pretty much it can do all that. Now, the other chocobo that I have, is known as the gold chocobo, so we're going to show that off right now. Right, so This one is basically called Goldie. Now it's the best chocobo in the game. For example, it can go over anything, from mountains to rivers to lakes and so on. It can pretty much do all of that, especially forests. Um, Apparently that's the golden chocobo, and it is the best one in the game. Because it can even basically go to islands that you cannot get to. That's pretty much that one. So Basically that's that one. Now I'm gonna basically show the green one. Now the green one is called Ivy. Now apparently it basically just doesn't go over anything else. Well, it does go over mountains, which is one. Doesn't go over lakes. But it also is a sort of a forest chocobo as well, so that's one about it. But the breeding process for getting these sort of chocobo, like if you wanted like a green or a blue chocobo, it's hard. It takes ages, and then suddenly eventually you do end up getting a black one in the end, by breeding or whatever, and then eventually you get the golden one. So the golden one is by far the best chocobo. Not that one. Yeah, if you basically would have trouble raising chocobo to try and get the gold, I would recommend looking up a guide, because you do have to give them types of nuts and whatever in order to get these sort of chocobos. It is tricky. Some require racing. Well, most of them require racing to get like S ranks or A ranks or whatever in order to actually get these chocobo. So just work really hard and look it up on the internet, and then you should be able to get one. And then you'll be able to go anywhere and get Knights of the Round, which is basically it's on the far end of the map somewhere. It's not located on the map, so it is pretty tricky to find if you don't know where it is. So that's pretty much basically you can do. And another basically tip you can do with chocobos is you can go in the airship, like so, and you basically can visit your chocobo, which I think is in this room. Yeah, and there it is, the gold chocobo. Now it does a little dance in the ship, so you can take your chocobo with you if you have the high wind. So that's a good thing about the chocobo. Now the other thing is if you actually talk to this guy. Now apparently you can go anywhere with the chocobo inside, like say for example you wanted to land over here, in order to use the chocobo to get anywhere, especially snow, which the high wind cannot get to, then by all means that's the best thing about it. Yeah, focus on raising your chocobos by going to the gold saucer, and that's pretty much it. That is how basically what each chocobo does and how you get them, and what you need in order to raise them, and what type of guiding you would need. So percentage on getting breeding with particular chocobos to get the blue or the green is random, depending on what you're trying to get. Some require a certain female or male, depending what you need, so I'd look it up. So, yeah, that's how you get them, pretty much. So, yeah.